Hey guys, welcome into the channel. Today we're going to talk about a recent trip, Garden of the Gods. This is in Colorado Springs, Colorado, and it was awesome. It really was. It was unanticipated. I didn't really know about Garden of the Gods before I went to Colorado Springs. I basically was driving through Colorado Springs, and we just kind of went to the Welcome Center one night to kind of check it out, and then all of a sudden, all of this appears, and it was magnificent. So I kind of want to walk you through what it is, where it is, hours of operations of the Welcome Center. So if you are in the area, you can go hang out, have a great time like we did. There are a number of folks that were doing all sorts of hiking and rock climbing and just driving through to see this wonderful, wonderful natural beauty, this iconic natural wonder, if you will, Garden of the Gods. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Go ahead and subscribe if you've not already done so, and please feel free to share our content with your friends and your family members. So let's get rocking. The history of the Garden of the Gods is really what this area talks about. According to scientists, they estimate over 300 million years this dates back. The Garden of the Gods is what they refer to as a geological wonder, and I would agree. If you go on this tour, it will show you how these towering rock formations came to be, how the seabeds, because all this used to be on the water, from the ancient seas to the shifting tectonic plates, leaving behind this landscape, this beautiful, beautiful landscape. If you are planning a visit, just so you know, the Garden of the Gods Welcome Center is open. I believe it opens at 9 a.m. and closes at 5 p.m. And this, of course, in Colorado. So I'm on the East Coast, so you have to take in consideration this is Central Standard Time, or it's not quite Pacific Time, but it's 2 hours back from East Coast. So before you go, though, be sure that you grab a map or get an understanding of where it is that you want to visit and whatever activity that you want to do. So let's say if it's hiking, you want to understand where the hiking trails are. If you are a rock climber, because we did see quite a few of those guys, they were rock climbing, you just want to know where things are, because it is a big, big place and you don't want to get turned around. It's a beautiful place. One of the things I did like about the Welcome Center is that it showed you a lot of the behind the scenes type things, because obviously we didn't see any bears or wildcats or anything like that, but we did see some wildlife. What we saw were big horned sheep, and we saw a lot, and I mean a lot, of deer. So there is wildlife. So if you're out hiking, if you're walking and not driving, you need to be aware of that. And you need to understand what to do if, you come across some wildlife. What else? So as you wander through this garden, you're going to see these top three activities. There are hiking, rock climbing, and photography. You can follow the scenic trails. They wind all throughout the park. They offer panoramic, and I do mean panoramic, views of the red rock formations and the valley. And you're going to see a little bit more at the end of the video, some footage that I took. To be honest with you, I mean, it's video, it's footage, it's 4K, it's all that. But it's nothing like being there, quite honestly. It is absolutely beautiful. You can see Pikes Peak in the background. You see this beautiful valley, and you see these red rock formations. It's absolutely breathtaking. So, just FYI, it is a big place. So wear your comfortable shoes. If you do like to hike, make sure you have your boots and things all strapped up. Bring you some water and, rock and roll. The best times to visit the Garden of the Gods is open year round, but spring and fall offer the most mild temperatures and the most vibrant foliage, because there are a lot of trees and a lot of different foliage and different things you could take pictures of out while you're hiking and sightseeing and things like that. The summer does get hot in Colorado, yes, and the winters obviously get cold. So if you're going to go in the summer, the early mornings or late afternoons are perfect if you're going to hike and explore. Winter is, snow and things like that. It's going to be chilly weather. So if you decide to come in the winter, just make sure you are bringing the right sort of garments and coats and hats and things like that. We were in March, so not quite full winter, but it was really, really cool. And when I was taking pictures, we were standing on some of the red rock formations. The wind was, I mean, it was really blowing, like to the point of moving me around, blowing. So yeah, just make sure that you come prepared. As far as the Welcome Center goes, it was a really neat place to visit. I think for the most part, you can get a full understanding of what's going on here at Garden of the Gods just by going through the Welcome Center. It's like a small museum. Well, it's not like it is. It's a museum type of setup. It has shopping, where you can get souvenirs, shirts, hats. I even bought crystals and things like that from this particular place. And in addition to that, if you do want to get food, there's a cafe there, and there's a beautiful, beautiful deck that you can sit outside and it overlooks Garden of the Gods. It is absolutely breathtaking. There are really kind people that work at the information desk. There are rangers and folks that work, and protect the area. So if you have any questions, please feel free to go to these folks, and they can direct you in the area of your interest. At the bottom of the exhibit of this particular Welcome Center, there is a movie type theater where you can sit and go through a more complete story of the Garden of the Gods, and it does talk about the native folks, the indigenous people who were in this area, of course, hundreds and thousands of years ago, how they survived and just lifestyle, etc. is very, very interesting. So I would recommend you do that as well. But all in all, I strongly recommend, if you're going to be in Colorado Springs, and if you do like nature, if you are an outdoors type of person, that Garden of the Gods is certainly a must see. Now, the last thing I'll tell you is this, and I'm just going to kind of let you watch the rest of the footage. My wife and daughter took a horseback ride through Garden of the Gods, which they describe as very, very pleasing. The name of the company I'll put into the show notes. So if you're interested in reaching out to them, you can do that. They're not sponsoring the video, but in the event that that's something you're interested in, I want to be able to add that into the show notes. In the event you want to do that. But it's a beautiful, beautiful place. I would certainly recommend a visit. It was an unexpected pleasure for us, and we went 2 days. It's really that beautiful. And if you stay in Colorado Springs, it's really not that far of a trip. It was a 15, maybe 13 to 15-minute drive from our hotel, and we stayed at the Courtyard Marriott in Colorado Springs. FYI, there is a review of the Courtyard Marriott in Colorado Springs on our channel. So if you want to go back and check that out, you can do that as well. Other than that, guys, that's all I really wanted to tell you about this, but I'm just going to let the video play out and you can see the rest of the Welcome Center. And then at the very end, I've got some more footage of the actual landscape, and that's pretty exciting as well. So enjoy. Again, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel if you're not done so, and we'll be back soon with another great video.